Alrighty, folks, about to make it do what it do. It's been about 15 minutes, so we're going to get started here on trimming this stuff up. Here you go, Miss Lady. Thank you, ma'am. The instructions call for us to trim it. So what I'm going to do, I printed an extra one out, so I'm just going to heat transfer the first one on without trimming around the edges. So it's been 15 minutes, it's dried, and I'm gonna preheat the shirt for about 3 seconds. And it says for us to leave it on there for 8 seconds. I'm gonna leave it on for 10. See what happens. Beep. Set the peel immediately. Okay, most of the ink has come off. Just feel little specks on it. So we have this here, and while it doesn't leave an outline around the shirt, I mean, you can feel some sticky stuff around the edge, around the square. The entire surface area of the transfer, there's like a little sticky feeling on it. And I imagine that's why they say wash it. I mean, not wash it, but trim around the edges so that I guess you can get rid of that feeling. It's my assumption that once you put it in the washing machine for the first time, that feeling will go away. So we're gonna wash this and see how well it holds up in the washing machine, and then I'll come back with another video showing you the update. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna trim around the edges here, get right up on it. You know, like I said, I generally recommend, well, not generally, I recommend custom screen printed transfers, but for those of you all that are just getting started and this is the only way that's affordable for you to get going, then by all means do go this route. You know, this is the route that my son will take while trying to build up his business, because I'm going to make him build his own business, use his own money from the profits to purchase custom transfers. That's just the way I'm going to do it with him, and so far he hasn't had any problems, and he's selling to kids his age. He'll be in high school this summer, and kids will buy it, and he will make money at school all year long. So I'm just cutting around the edges here, just kind of getting close as I can to the design, so that way that'll eliminate that sticky feeling that I'm feeling all around the edge. So excuse me, I got a cold. Been told I had bronchitis, and I'm just getting over it. So let's see here. We're gonna, this time I'm gonna take an extra step. You can preheat this. This has a pad up underneath, and if you preheat that, it's recommended that you preheat it when you first start pressing. I'm gonna let it stay down, and it just heats when you put the shirt on it. The bottom part of the shirt, the heat will come up through it, and it'll help transfer better. And you generally have to do that first time when you get started, and it's extremely hot. In fact, I'm gonna do it another 10 seconds. The more heat, the theory is it'll help ensure that your designs stick better to your shirt. So since we're doing transfers from the printer, I want to try and have every advantage if possible. So I'm going to press it for a few seconds more. Okay, now we're going to put this on and see what happens. I'm going to keep it on 8 seconds this time. I'm going to stop at 2 seconds before it goes off, because I got it set at 10 seconds. There we go. Okay, and that was a better transfer. All the ink came off on that round. And that's why it's important to test. Normally, I would when I'm testing transfers and I'm doing this for the first time. In fact, I'll show you that in the next video. What I do when you first get your transfer machine and you don't want to go wasting a lot of t-shirts and designs. I'm gonna show you what to do. But this came out much better. We don't have the sticky feeling all the way around it because we trimmed it. And so now I understand the importance of trimming now. You won't have that sticky feeling. And when you, but they will feel a sticky feeling here. But again, this from what I see so far, this is going to be better than the stuff you buy at the store. Although it has a sticky feeling here, when you, I suspect when the shirt dries, cools off, that sticky feeling will go away, because I'm starting to feel it go away now. Also, when you mail your shirts out to your customers, instruct them to wash it, machine wash it first before wearing it. Some will, most won't, but it'll at least allow them to throw this in the machine and get any kind of sticky feeling off. But I have a really good feeling about this one. This one came out really well. The sticky feeling is gone. It's dry, the shirt is cooling off, and it's gone away, it seems like. So what we're going to do is stop there. Well, I did say I'm going to give you a little tip. Let's say, for instance, you get your machine and you got some shirts and you don't have a lot of t-shirts and you don't want to waste a lot of your transfers that you got, because if you bought a lot of custom transfers, it costs money to get these things printed. How much time do I have left on that thing before I start?
41 minutes.
40, okay. On the battery side?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm getting another shirt here. What you can do is get a shirt. I would suggest a larger shirt, double X. And what you do is take your custom transfer, because remember, although the instructions may say leave the transfer on for 8 seconds, 10 seconds, or whatever, you might have to experiment. You might have to increase the pressure slightly. You might have to leave it, increase the heat slightly, or lower it, or increase the time that the machine stays clamped down. So what I'm going to do is divide this up into 4s, and that way, instead of wasting 4 transfers, you're only going to waste 1 transfer. And this just comes from doing this for so long. So essentially, what I have is 4 transfers. So I can test it here. 10 seconds. And we'll wait for the beep. I don't have the microphone set up, so excuse the quality sound. So let's say, for instance, the transfer didn't come out. Let's say it just absolutely tanked and it sucked. Now guess what? I don't have to go blow another t-shirt. I can use the same t-shirt here. In this case here, I'm just going to drape it off to the side. The design is going to hang off to the side. And now I can try with the other part of the transfer. And that way I'm not wasting 3 shirts, 4 shirts. I'm not going through 5 and 6 transfers. I'm just using 1 transfer. So I'm going to test and experiment on this 1 shirt. And let's say that didn't come out properly. Guess what? I have 2 more. I can print on this side of it. And remember, you don't, after you transfer, you don't want this part on the machine, because it will adhere to the heated part. And if you have Teflon coating, it shouldn't stick, but you just don't want that headache. And so I'm going to do it again. And this is just a little tip to save yourself some money and not waste a lot of transfers. And so we're going to go through that. And we're going to do it again. Ink should come off. And we're going to do it again. And as you can see, we can probably get, since I'm using a double X size t-shirt, I can probably get 6 designs on here. Well, 4 on each side because, and now guess what? So the transfer is gone. So let's say I still messed up. I can always turn it around and start over on the back side of the shirt, cut up another transfer to a group of 4, and we save some money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop right here. We're going to wash those shirts. We'll probably be up for about another hour and a half or 2. So we'll get it in the washing machine at least twice, and then I'll get it in the washing machine again in the morning. So I'm going to run it through 3 cycles, and then we'll come back with another video and show you what it looks like. That's it. Cartes Ross with TshirtRiches.com. Have a wonderful day.